Audio check. Testicles 1 2. Testicles 1 2. This is your captain speaking. VOD viewers, hello. One current viewer, hello. Audio oh, check. Christ. Testicles 1. Is that what I sound like? Alright. I have already played through the Virtuous Mission portion of this, and I was so bewildered with some of the things that I have seen that I need to express them in the form of a video. Hopefully the audio mixing is fine. I love Metal Gear Solid 3, sadly. Normal mode, because anything above normal mode is kind of not fun in this game. Takes long enough to load. This is the Japanese version of Metal Gear Solid 3, by the way. And there is no English subtitles. This is the one thing that they could have had over every other version of Metal Gear Solid 3. They could have had subtitles for the Japanese version, or English subtitles for the Japanese version. Or Japanese subtitles for the English version, for that matter. Which they did do occasionally. Put out that cigar! So, issue number 1. This is still PlayStation 2-ass fucking FMVs that they're upscaling. That were badly upscaled for the HD collection version. Visually, I mean, there are always lights in that crowd. Yeah, cool. Visually, it is stuck at 720p. There are no other options. You can't downscale it, which, you know, it's asking a lot, but that would have been for me. But you also can't upscale it, and that's for the idiots that want to upscale PlayStation 2 games to HD resolutions. So nobody's going to be happy with this. This is a forced 720p experience. Oh, Jesus. Oh, there's still that bug where the subtitles are affected by the post-processing. You gotta save Sokolov before the time or else some bad shit gonna happen. They're also still using the HD version textures as well. So, secret thing here. Oh, look, Fox. That's what you want a secret agent to be doing. You want them to advertise the exact secret unit that they've come from. I really like this game. I need to say that before somebody accuses me of being a twat. Yeah, we gotta watch this cutscene a bit. I will enable that for myself. The game is somewhat taxing, actually. Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. Why is that written on his helmet? That's absurd, that's stupid, like... And they've had a decade now to have fixed an issue that was brought on upon them by terrible upscaling. They've had a decade to fix that now. But nah, it's cool. The blues, in that cutscene at least, I guess. But they still haven't addressed anything to do with the blue. This is a straight port of the HD edition for PS3 and 360. Whew. Okay. Down, up, left, right. Nope. Are you okay, game? Are you okay? Let's invert that. Turn it to letterbox for that. Captions can stay on. Huh? Is that always pink? You can change what the controller prompts are for the game. All of the games, actually. I think it does it at an emulator level for MGS1, which is more work than you'd have expected. This being more related to the 360 version than the PS3 version, full stab is L3 instead of square. In the PS2 version you had pressure sensitive buttons, so holding down square strongly would give you that animation. But unfortunately we can't have nice things anymore. That also leads to little differences in the CQC controls as well. I'll go up here just because nobody ever does it. I'm sure everyone's used to watching speedruns of this game nowadays instead of actually playing it. So, issue number 2, really rendering-wise for this game. The anisotropic filtering is stuck on an abysmally low level. Like, consoles are kind of notorious for not going full ham with the anisotropic filtering, which I don't understand on PC. It's a freebie, but I guess it's like, because it really depends on, like, if you're facing directly, like, this texture looks okay, but as soon as you get, like, at an angle, things start to smudge really hard, and it's really like, look at what that Keratan's sat on top of there. That looks smudged as hell. But if I turn the camera up a little bit, it looks no less, it looks no less muddy than the mud already was on this side of the face. You know. Let's just continue this fucking game. So, like, the game, this definitely needs a bit of work. Was that slowdown? Was that slowdown? That was slowdown, but that's, like, I've got a better... This is on a hard drive, admittedly, but it's got a better hard drive than a PlayStation 3 does. And the PlayStation 3 didn't have, like, stutters. It did pause, though, admittedly. Actually, it read off the Blu-ray directly. Yeah, and Metal Gear Solid HD Collection didn't have an install. Survival Viewer no backpack da no. The boss. Believe it or not, she is a boss. This will be novel. Not everyone's heard this, have they? Big difference between the English and the Japanese versions of any Metal Gear Solid game is that the Japanese versions tend to flow better and sound better. And I'm going to create many enemies by saying that. Like, Kiefer Sutherland should not have replaced David Hayter, but in a perfect world, David Hayter would not have been the guy. I wonder what chat rate means. I wonder if there's a reason... Okay, I'm going to tab out just to see if chat would update. No, it wouldn't. So I don't need to be tabbed in... Oh, Jesus Christ, yeah. Oh, shit. I got people. Hi, hell. Do I speak Nihongo? Nihongo wakarimasen. A straight port is what I expected, to be honest. At least it isn't silent and butchering. Lighting on the PS2 MGS was way better than the HD versions. That's correct as well. It's an issue with the bloom. I think they could replicate it. It's just, they were kind of pushing the hardware to begin with, I think. No, I think, thank you for saying my shit is sick, Kyle Fields. I know MGS2 codec calls had a bit of pause before starting up PS3. They did, yeah. What's with the microplastic shit, dude? Keep that political shit out of here. You're gonna get me in trouble. Is it political? I don't know. I think Snake should have had a deeper voice, I suppose. Because David Hayter he's got a real gravelly voice, but he's not got a deep voice, if you know what I mean. He's got that kind of thing to his voice, whereas Aki Otsuka speaks like, he speaks like a militant dude who just knows what's up. He's kind of typecast as, like, police detectives, the Japanese voice actor. Less gravelly. To be perfectly honest, I think Solidus' voice actor, Greg... What was his name? Greg Eagles was Grey Fox. Who was Solidus' voice actor? I think he was a perfect stand-in for Akio. And in a better world, we would have had him for both of them. Okay. I'm fine with this. Raiden was also a huge mistake of a voice cast. Quentin Flynn got cancelled recently, lucky bastard. Then he got uncancelled. John Segan, that's the guy. Oh hey, how you doing?
Snake, 君はすでにソ連領土に不法侵入しているんだ。
Okay. So, if you ever play this game, or if you ever replay this game, don't be afraid to switch to the Snake Eater camera. It makes certain things a lot easier, like going on bridges and stuff. Which is, like, a notoriously difficult part of the original game. Oh, let's see if I can still do this. Yep. Don't worry, my muscle memory will fail me soon enough. We'll watch this cutscene, I like this cutscene. Yeah, rest in peace, John Segan. I wish I got better examples of the lack of bloom for the video that I did last. But, like, there's only so much footage I could get. I was capturing a lot of footage. I had a lot of burnout for that. Okay. Give it a little while, because the way they shake the bridge also affects your balance on the bridge. God, look at the textures there, Jesus. Yeah, like, this game needs, like, any kind of rendering options. Yeah, let me voice Snake. My impressions of the PC port so far is, it's a port. They've done nothing else to the game. Okay. Is this motherfucker still in? No. Clear. Skipping cutscenes in MGS? Fucking course I'm skipping cutscenes in MGS. Do we want to be here all day, or do we want to see gameplay? You only ever got to play MGS3 on the 3DS. There is anisotropic filtering, it's just, like, it's 2 times or something. It's... There's more texture on my fucking balls. Oh shit, I didn't put any camouflage on.
目標ソコロフは廃工場の奥北東部の部屋に監禁されているはずだ。北東部だな。
I got stuck at this part when I was a kid because I was stupid as hell. Camo. Tiger stripe and yeah. I said Tigger. I have to be. I'm emphatic about that. I said Tigger. 3DS MGS. I find the idea of it more interesting than the execution. Ah, right, yeah, because this has to do with the Xbox 360 version of the game. L3 also primes your weapon. Or, you know, you can do that and press L3 to drop it again. Yeah, when you boot up the games now, it says the games have been left intact because there's, like, certain things may not be appropriate for today's modern bullshit. There's a trigger warning to the game, and I was like, what trigger warning do you need for MGS3? the communism that lost is in this game? But, I don't know. I might have overlooked something, I'm not quite sure. Imagine being someone who can only play the 3DS remake of Ace Combat 2. It's probably a good version of the game. I'm just prejudiced against remakes. I'm prejudiced against I gotta get off this screen, dude. Alright, what are we doing? So my usual routes have been messed up because I've fucked around a bit. Trigger warning, this is an old PlayStation 2 title. Trigger warning, no anisotropic filtering. Trigger warning, draw-in distance for grass. It's worse than Breath of the Wild. Double tap R2. Always make sure to double tap your homies. Eva. To be fair, yeah, Eva's tits are triggering. Attractive women are fucking disgusting. I agree with Main Man Sui. I want more disgusting hags in my video games. Sweden is right about everything. Assault Horizon Legacy is a remake of 2 on 3DS. It was fine. Oh, it pales in comparison to the console version. I find the idea of Ace Combat 2 on 3DS more interesting than Ace Combat 2 on 3DS as well. Like, why would you make a remake of Ace Combat 2? Who wants that? Like, it was one of the worst selling games in the series other than Ace Combat 3. And, like, it by not a large margin either. What extra content for subsistence? MGS2 substance, you mean? You want female middle-aged Bob. You're playing the wrong series. Because Tekken's like anime, the way that they age women up is they age them up through their clothing. All their faces always stay looking relatively the same. Sorry, unpause. I should stop paying attention to the chat. I'm trying to do something here. I'm trying to prove a point that video games are dead and we've killed them. So, Sokorobu. Actually, let's go on a killing spree. Just to... You know, maybe somebody will see the footage and question my motives. This port... No, the port doesn't have Vape Escape, which is understandable, but... Assault Horizon Legacy is like the stupidest fucking decision. Cross Rumble was a way better... Because Ace Combat X on PSP is meant to be Ace Combat Cross, and Cross Rumble... Ace Combat X on PSP is like a soft remake of Ace Combat 1, and Cross Rumble is like a proper remake of Ace Combat 2, so I don't understand why they linked it in with Assault Horizon. Oh, you dead, son. Oh, boy. Oh, fantastic. You guys saw nothing? Get nostalgic for Metal Gear Online 1. I guess I just killed the radio dude. Oh, hey. Oh god, you can't just leave it primed? I mean, I guess you can like that, but as soon as you shoot, it puts it back down. Okay. Let's go into hiding. Tekken 8? Tekken 8 needs some... Oh, okay, the touchpad has mouse support. Okay. Oh boy. That's actually an okay... I appreciate that. I'm using the touchpad right now on the PlayStation 4 controller to induce epilepsy in some of my viewers. I didn't fuck up, I meant to get caught. He's around, search for him. I mean, I'm not completing this game, and I'm certainly not going for a big boss rank on normal. So... Do I have a grenade of some kind anywhere? We'll have a bit of fun with Sokolov. Actual use for the touchpad, yeah. Like, another cool thing for this version of the game is that VSync... Yeah, the VSync is locked. The slowdown does not slow the game down. It skips frames, which is an improvement over the console versions of this game. Oh, okay, touchpad is, it's working on it. That's a good question there. What do you call yourself? Solid Python. Yeah, touchpad is good for minor aiming, I guess. Left analog stick, broad strokes, right analog stick, minor strokes, that's the same as the PS2 version. And the touchpad doesn't feel accurate enough to, like, really work in the game. It's a cinematic game, so I can appreciate having the VSync locked by default, but again, this thing needs options. This is running at 720p right now. This is absurd. I guess I'll watch the cutscenes and, like, chat with you fuckers. Yeah, soundtrack's pretty good. Oh, if you uncap the frame rate, you get speed ups.
Sokolov だな。貴様、
I don't think Konami needs a cash grab to pay for that.
違う。俺は CIA のエージェントだ。
I think
あんたを鉄のカーテンの向こうへエスコートしに来た。
they're making money off their the director of this port of the Metal Gear series was also responsible for ports of Konami arcade games for the Microsoft store. Is there anything that's caught my eye? Dragon's Dogma 2? Yeah, that looks like Dragon's Dogma 1. That's alright. Alan Wake 2, I like that one cutscene with not Max Payne. Ace Combat 8. Ace Combat 8 is a confusing one because it looked like a lot of the Ace Combat staff are currently working on Namco's new proprietary engine, and I don't know if that's still continuing. The way that people tell me is it seems like people approach Konami in order to make these games, and Konami are just like, fucking, yeah, whatever. I don't give a shit. Oh yeah, they might have replaced some of this footage. Maybe. Is the volume mixing okay? Do I sound like a mute? The Metal Gear Solid 1 is a PlayStation emulator, and this... Ooh, an ad inserted. I apologize to anybody who's seeing an ad right now. The PlayStation 1 version is emulated, and the MGS2 and 3 seem to be just straight ports, and not even very, like, well done ports either. Like, they're not bad, but this is a video game that came off the PlayStation 2, was ported to the PlayStation 3, and it's eating up 40% of my... It's eating up 40% of my GPU power on a 3080. Internally, they called these Shinkawa theaters because it's all just Shinkawa. He's not hurt. I had to kill them. Okay, yeah, we get to see Japanese Sokolov. He's fantastic. Copyright on historical footage. Yeah, like, there's no reason for the Nintendo Switch version to be run at 30 FPS. The Vita version ran at 30 FPS. And, like, they're both ARM processor chips. The Tegra is like a Is the Tegra ARM? Could be, I don't know. GRU operatives! Oh shit, they've come to cancel me. Yeah, Julian? Yeah? Oh, you recognize me, do you? I'm cosplaying as Sigyn.
伝説のボス
様
I shouldn't be allowed near a microphone. Metal Gear Solid.
なぜここに
It's an emulation error.
兵
Canon face paint. This is just how it was in the 60s, guys. Nobody's making a second glance at him.
オセロットの大将
If anything, it's like somebody playing an Arabian in the 60s.
オセロ
All them actors were in some kind of face.
ソコロフは渡さんさっさと立ち去れ
山猫は獲物を逃す
Yamaneko means mountain cat or hill cat. Like Fujiyama, Mount Fuji. And it's the Japanese word for ocelot or lynx. So internally, the ocelot unit is called the lynx unit. Whenever they're referred to within the game's data. So it could have been ocelot with the lynx unit in an early version of the game. You guys are gonna get me in fucking trouble. Can you... I gotta take this fucking face paint off. What do you guys say? Should we watch through the rest of this cutscene? It's for tactical usage.
Yeah,
I also think the distance blur is a bit taken back as well. the Canadian. I'm just cosplaying as Justin Trudeau. Wait, shit, I'm not meant to get political.
ボスじゃない
God, that's sexy. I like that the... Like, you've probably heard the English version before, and you've thought, wow, that's a bit gay. But the Japanese version sounds even more queer.
なんだその構え方その銃は
That gun. That's not what you gotta be picking on him for, dude. He's...
死んでも
Uh-oh. Because of the extra wide screen that we've got going on here, we're going to be seeing stuff that we wouldn't usually be able to see in the PlayStation 2 version of the game. To the left and the right. I don't give a shit, shoot him! That's the most stock sound effect they could have gotten for that. The Self-Esteem team, yeah. I think he missed. I'm from the land of Zimbabwe. You cannot defeat me. The good thing about this being the HD version of the game is that the code for the monkey mask and the banana camo is still going to be in. I'm not going to Alright, Coyote Den. Alright, I might ban. I'm not gonna ban you, but chill the fuck out, dude.
初段を手動で廃墟していたら考え方はおかしくない。だが聞きかじっただけの行為を実践で試すもんじゃない。だからジャムなど起こすんだ。
Here we go, translation
そも
difference.
そもお前はオートマティックに向いていな
You're
い。
pretty good.
リコイルの衝撃を肘を曲げて吸収する癖がある。
Take the recoil in
ど
your
ちらか
elbow.
というとリボルバー向きだ。
Biborubamukida.
クソアメリカ人め
American person. He doesn't call him a dog, he calls him a person. Yeah, this is a PC stream. This is the most PC version of MGS3 that we can play. Who keeps fucking texting me?
だが早打ちは見事だった。いいセンスだ。
Yi Sinsida. Oh no shit. Was it good, homie? I didn't know my secret was out. Alright, yeah, call Major Tom or whatever.
トム少佐。
Yeah, you missed the Nyan. I can interpret it for you. It sounds like the English version actually tries to meow, but the Japanese version goes "Meow." He sounds much more butch. No wait, wrong gun. Da-da-da-da.
スネイク、それをやってはダメだ。未来が変わってしまう。タイムパラドックスだ。
You'll change the future. Time paradox. That is Roy Campbell's Japanese voice actor who's now deceased. He died early in the 2010s, I think. Shortly after MGS4, I guess? I don't know. But, yeah, he also did the voice for the Doctor in Back to the Future, so this is like a movie reference when you create a time paradox. Imagine Doc Brown. Is he called Doc Brown? I don't know. I don't watch crap movies. The only good thing Steven Spielberg ever did was the first episode of Columbo. Right, yeah, I've got to change. I need to get out of this fast. Okay, good. I think the joke's run its course now. We can stop laughing about it. Like, the environments peak my GPU at 40%, and the places where the PlayStation 3 would have gotten slowed down peak my GPU at 40%. It would have caused slowdown on the PS3 and Xbox 360 version, not on the PS2 version. The PS2 has a... The bandwidth on that thing is incredible, and it did really well with alpha effects, which is why porting the game to the PlayStation 3 and Xbox, which had relatively, like, regular GPUs with shaders, it didn't put up with the... Actually, shit, we gotta find smoke grenades, because they were quite thinned out in the HD version. I selected MGS3 as my favourite in the beginning because I wanted more camouflage, and if we wanted to skip to a cutscene or something. Oh yeah, all those actors. Fantastic. It's the only reason I know most of those actors. I don't watch TV, so half the reason to give a shit about Death Stranding is lost on me. It is kind of wrong.
よくやったジャック。
なぜここに？
I think Laurie Allen was a really good choice for the boss. The English voice actress for the boss was a really good replacement. And I say that word out of necessity. Funny thing is, these bees never, Yeah, Laurie Allen also voiced Pearl. It depends on how good your computer is, Julian. If you can emulate, because the PlayStation 2 version of MGS3 is quite nasty to emulate. I don't think it'll be that graphically intensive, really, because it was programmed for something relatively reflective of a modern GPU. Something with CUDA cores and whatnot. Of all the Metal Gear games for the PlayStation 1 and 2, I think this one puts up with upscaling the best. I'd rather there be like a 480p option, but there's not even a 1080p option, so... What am I asking for, really? Am I asking for anything? I think I'm asking for anything. Let's go to the depths of hell. Chinoame? Yeah. Tears of blood. Is he crying? No, not tears of blood. Blood rain. Chi blood. Ame rain. Is he crying? That's another problem with trying to translate these games into English. Some of the lines are just fucking weird. Like, some things you can't just translate from Japanese and expect it to be cool. This stuff would, this sets the GPU up to 40% from like 20 to 30. And it used to slow down the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, and I think that's mostly because alpha effects are easier now for graphical processors. How dare I ask for something? MGS2 has better aesthetics than MGS3. That is a hot take. Like, I'm not good. I like all the games on the PlayStation 2. I think I wonder about that, actually. What kind of goggles do they have for the MGS2 version? Do they have Sons of Liberty and Substance? Or do they just have Substance? Because both those versions have different infrared goggles. One of them looks more like MGS1, one of them looks more like MGS3. Alright, I get it. She breaks his fucking arsehole. Damn, we got someone who agrees with you. Alright. I figured that was going to be a hot tag, but no. Alright, these voice lines delivered by the Japanese Aki Otsuka. Pretty good, as soon as he opens up his codec.
Snake, 聞こえるか?
なんとか。
スネーク、よく聞け。応急手当てが必要だ。動けるか? 応急手当てをするんだ。頑張れ。よし。いいぞ。治療を始める。パラメディック。
スネーク、いい？落ち着いて処置するのよ。しっかりしなさい。もっとひどい兵士を見たことがある。できる？
If you can remember the script from MGS3, it's pretty one-to-one. Yeah, I'd like to have actually gotten a decent version of the 3DS port. Because I'm not gonna get that for the bloody PS. I'm not gonna get it for my DS. I guess I do have a cart that I could use it for, but like, I don't know. Do I really care that much about it if it's not just there for me? I will have to play it at some point. Another issue with the widescreen is that now you can clearly see the Sorrow's body there. Spoilers, that's the Sorrow's body, but you could already do it from this crap anyway. MGS1... I think you're right, MGS1 did have the best aesthetic. I like the retro-futurism. I like that everyone has CRT televisions and holograms. MGS2's industrial design is much more clinical and timeless. To a degree, yeah. Part of the challenge of making MGS3 was making believable jungles on the PlayStation 2. Like, it was said that it couldn't be done, and Kojima took that as a challenge. When I was trying to do this before, I was like, that looks like... Yeah, I think that's like some kind of injury, kanji. And then, yeah. Also, look at these button prompts, that's shit. Like, it's not... Everything in this is like an off-yellow colour, like Nier Automata or something, but the button prompts are bright white now. It's awful. Shut the fuck up about fucking micro... Yeah, when I was like, wow, yeah, I got it right. I managed to translate, then I noticed, oh right, it says fucking... It says cut above it. I was really happy with myself for reading kanji as well. It's not even stylized to fit, no. You can change it to be PlayStation prompts though, but only PS4 and PS5. Good for you, big boss. Wait, shit, that's a spoiler. Fuck! I don't know if those button prompts are like running at 1080p, whereas the rest of the game is 720 or something. Ah, Soul, you didn't spell it right. It needs to have a V for you to be, like, completely brain dead. Man, he's so butthurt. This is also a good test of if they're doing the bloom correctly, because they can get the bloom going. The bloom function is working in the game. They just toned it down for some reason, I guess. In older versions of PCSX2, you could see that it looked quite terrible, this scene, but now it looks quite good. Well, being that close to a nuclear explosion, you'd assume that he wouldn't be having children, but is he gonna be fucking surprised 10, 20 years down the line? And now, okay, now it's time to really suffer. I don't know if this is gonna come through on your guys' end. They fixed this. They fixed the offset. Like, the up resolution of this FMV is still kind of terrible, I guess. It's, like, blurry and it's got some combing artifacts. But this version of Snake Eater is, like, abysmal in its, like, quality. It's bit crunched to fuck. Like, the Vita version had a better version of Snake Eater than this, because it was just a direct port of the PS2's asset. It's Hideo. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. Here we go. This is a non-political game, guys. This is a non-political game. A true port of MGS3 has never been tried. Korean? Risky. Snake. Like, can you actually hear how, like, bit crunch some of this is sometimes? It's like it goes in and out of being bit crushed as well, like it's like going in and out of water or something. Yeah, you can move the snakes a bit. But what these are right now is the text for the credits. You can move the analog stick and do that. You move the analog stick and show this shit up. The 3DS might well have better audio quality. Like, if there's one thing you need to get right about fucking Snake Eater, it might be the opening fucking theme. Like, when I heard this, I was like, oh man, I gotta show... Also, why are the peace signs stretched? Why is everything stretched in this? Snake Eater. Yeah. Little did you know we were returning to fucking 2007 YouTube. All cutscenes intercut with a speedrun of the game. If you're just joining us, we kind of fucked up the mission. Our mummy hates us now, and I think we S-ranked it though. It's more like the Xbox port, I'd say.
どうだ最新の ICU に入院した感想は
And like another good example, this is like because the PlayStation 2 was 480p and the FMVs were like crushed up into a little tiny window with the what do you call it? The wide boxing, the letterboxing. That's a racist term in the UK, don't use it. The letterboxing for Metal Gear Solid 3 means that this footage is actually like lower than 240 maybe, and interlaced at that. And then it's made to look even more degraded, as if it's like some kind of bloody CCTV camera. Yeah, cinematic 144p. Cabanada. From Cabana.
昨日ホワイトハウスにある人物から連絡が
Oh yeah, the Japanese voice acting is like fantastic for Metal
ソ連
Gear.
側の協力は
I pick it every time over
I pick it every time.
Yumi Kikuchi. She would come back. She was Raging Raven in MGS4, and she also motion captured for Mei Ling in MGS4.
1960年9月の亡命事件
David Hayter is a national treasure, but it should have been John Segan who got the role of Snake in MGS1. Not that he was around for it or would have wanted it,
彼らはその
but John Segan's just a better voice for Snake, I think. That was another thing. Akio Otsuka voiced, the Japanese voice actor for Snake voiced Solid Snake and Solid Snake.
着地に成功したな
And then they didn't do that for the English version. So like, there's a lot of minor complaints I have about the English versions of these games. Like Raiden's voice actor. There is no MGS4. MGS stopped at MGS3. To me, like, in my mind, for some reason, I go Peace Walker when I think MGS4. Like, it goes 1, 2, 3, and then Peace Walker. And then Ground Zeroes. Get over you little shit. Where are you? There you are. They should definitely make an MGS4. Okay, buddy. You keep smoking that crack pipe. Was Blaustein fired? Because that's like... That's the story that's going around lately. Peace Walker is pretty fucking sick, yeah. That PS3 port was pretty good, Peace Walker. Another thing this game's missing is the secret cinema. What was it called? Someone knows what it's called. Like the wacky outtakes. Paramedic.
パラメディック。
スネーク、また声が聞けて嬉しいわ。
Nice to hear your voice again. I want to see everyone play MGS4 and finally see for themselves that it's not good. The only good part was South America, and I'll die on this hill. I think the Middle East was fine as well, if not for all the cutscenes.
スネーク、バーチャスミッションとは違って、
Virtuous mission was different.
アミメニシキヘビをキャプチャーしたのね。
You captured
ア
some
ミメ
kind
ニ
of
シキヘ
snake.
ビは世界最長と言われるヘビよ。
Ameminichi.
大きいものは10メートルにもなるっていうわ。
Ameminichi.
毒こそ持っていない。ホウジロムササビをキャプチャーしたみたいね。ホウジロムササビはディスカの動物よ。
Shut up.
毒ヘビや毒グモのような。
Reticulated pythons or some shit.
あなたがいるエリアにはキングコブラが生息している
There
わ
are。king cobras in this area. MGS4 falls off really hard in Act 3, especially on a repeat playthrough. Like, it's novel, but there's a reason that section was only one section in Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake. And that's a whole half hour of gameplay if you've
カ
been
ロリーメ
casual
イトを
about
持
it.
っているのね。
You got a
カロリ
calorie
ーメイ
mate.
ト？
持ってるじゃない。
ああ、このクッキーみたいなブロックか。
食べてみて、美味しいから。
わかった。だが何なんだこりゃ。こんな食べ物は見たことがない。
I've never seen something
カロ
like
リー
this.
メイトはタンパク質、脂質、ビタミン、炭水化物、ミ
It's
ネ
got
ラル
all
の
sorts of shit
5
in
大
it.
栄養素をバランスよく含んだエネルギー食品よ。
Game definitely.
いわばバランス栄養食ね。それこそ戦闘の合間にでも体に必要な栄養を効率よく摂取できるのよ。
Calorie mates didn't exist in 1964, by the way.
本物の宇宙食はかなり美味しくないらしいけど。
I've tried
それ
calorie
なら大
mates,
丈
they're
夫でしょ
actually delicious.
ああ、食事が偏りがちなジャングルでこいつはありがたい。
食べやすくて時間も取らないから任務に遅刻しそうな時の朝食にもいいと思うわ。
任務に遅刻したことなんてないぞ。
How do I take off my pants? Shadow Moses, yeah, I think the raw difficulty of Shadow Moses is like the worst part of that, because the robot enemies don't quite act like humans, and they're like quite alien to interact with. Wow, that shadow looks wrong. The shadows on Snake look right. This looks very PS3. Those shadows look dark as hell.
命拾いしたようね。
Boss in this scene looks particularly
腕は
like
治ったの。
Snake's MGS1 face on the codec.
どうしてここに？
Another issue with like trying to translate these games into English is the body language of everyone is so Japanese.
帰れ。
You know, it's like when you watch Power Rangers as a kid and you think, wow, they really over-exaggerate what they're doing in those costumes. And it's because like the American the American actors and the Japanese actors are different. God, I just want to see anything else of Acid. Anime.
もはやお前のボスは私ではない。
Yeah, in this scene, the motion actor for the boss was actually crying.
お前のボスの
according to some shit I read on the
もう
internet.
バーチャスを示す必要もない。
Because she'd read ahead and she knew what
こ
was
こ
going
はア
on.
メリカではない。
That's a cool detail as well. The stubby snout of the gun. So stubby that it doesn't rifle the bullets right. And they rotate in the air. The Act 3 story dump was my night.
これでここも騒がしくなる。今のうちだ。
I'd just like for the games to be like
南に60マイル
somewhere
国境だ。お前なら走破できる。
not condemned to consoles that are, let's face it, dying. The PlayStation 3s are all dying. They got better as they went along with how they produced them, but
自
the
分に忠を尽くし。
newer consoles tend to
お
have
前はどうだ。
a smaller and smaller half-life.
国に忠を尽くすか。それとも私に忠を尽くすか。
Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me?
任務か思想か組織への誓いか人への情か。お前にはまだわかるまい。だがいずれは選択を迫られる。お前は私を許せないだろう。
White woman and horses.
こちらすね。
Yeah, the boss's voice
ゼロ
actress
少
is
佐
fantastic.
ああ、渡した。
ザボスが待ち伏せしていた。
なんだと？
ドローンが破壊されて炎上した。
Doron. Alright. What have I got? Shite. You can run backwards in this area. Ah, shit. I guess we're running backwards in this area. The reason why running into areas without enemies cancels an alert is because there's literally no enemies loaded. We don't talk about MGS5 on this channel. Where are we here? That's some good camouflage, yeah. 200%. It's actually some of the worst camo for this area. Oh. I'm not doing an MGS5 video, thank you. I don't know, maybe actually. Depends, this buddy that I've got, he likes MGS as well, and I figured that we could do like some kind of collab. Is that what the VTubers call it nowadays? Why am I doing this? You can't see me. Yeah, when I'm done with Ace Combat. Yeah. Damn, he got some range. So L3's still Kinoko, some kind of mushroom. Triangle. If you hold down circle and then you press triangle, you got the fuckers. I found this channel like 2 days ago with Shadow and the Colossus and MGS3 vid. The timing couldn't have been better given the release of this collection, lol. There is no good fight. I've already lost the fight. Now we've got a 720p port of a PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3 game. Yeah, that guy's .hack infection. Oh shit, I'm not looking at the game. Go on, have a look. Shit. What the fuck? Alright. This knife doesn't lose its fucking cutting edge, boys. God, look at this bridge, Jesus Christ. It looked better on PS2. Is there a gun down here in this portion of the game, or is it just the camouflage? Yeah, it's just camo. Ah, good, we've got smoke grenades. I'm gonna blame this on the running joke, so... Smoke grenades, we can test those out. Yeah, his .hack infection video was really good. I think it got way better as it went on. That's because I know the guy and it sounded more like him as it went along. He has a great sense of humor. Oh wow. I certainly didn't throw that. I think I'm probably dead here. I could heal. Society collapses and we return to CRT screens. CRT is actually coming back in a little bit of a way. There's a few Chinese manufacturers who are putting them together now. And the CRT production itself never quite went out of style because of it's used in the medical industry for a few things. Do I have any life medicine so I can make this easier on you guys as it is? Yes, I do. Whoop, 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 whoop. Black build. Stinks gun. Oh dear.
こちらパトロール。侵入者を見失った。これより警戒態勢に入る。了解。敵はまだ近くにいるはずだ。探し出せ。
Son of a bitch. There's a C box up there if I remember right. The most important weapon in the game. Yeah, I have two CRTs, just in case one of them fucks up. But they sell CRT motherboards now, from China, and I wouldn't call them cheap, but they're certainly functional. The Vita version of this game, firms. You see how that looks in this godforsaken version. The active sonar, yeah, I need to display that as well. Because if L3 is to prime your weapon, which well, it primes your weapon and it stabs forward with this. If I use the active sonar, L3 used to be the way that you do that. Left stick there, something or other. So you gotta hold it down now. For like 5 seconds in order to do that. Kinda lame, not gonna lie. Ugh. I wonder if you'll be able to hear this CRT go kaplang. No, probably not. You can probably hear the dog whistle of it. Ugh. Speaking of dog whistles, this entire streamer. This doesn't explode, does it? No. Oh, fuck. Shit! Why am I like this? If you allow your injuries to heal on their own in MGS3, then, your health bar goes up slightly. Lamau. Hahaha. I was pressing L3 then, trying to slit his throat. Stabbed him in the dick. Terribly sorry, my friend. I guess he shot me in the dick. Oh.
北東にあるソコロフがいた部屋へもう一度行ってみてはどうだ
How about you try checking Sokolov's room again? Yeah, if you jump through the window, they keep on trying to hint to you that you should try Sokolov's room again, so that you walk back out through this door. Yeah, I forget what's... There's some popular streamer that found this glitch. Yeah, Volgan comments on your injuries. Ah, so you did put a V in there. Thank you. Calmly opening a door and then vomiting onto your shoes. Ooh, where's the articles? Damn. Alright. It works for all kinds of like weird animations. You can get him to sneeze over and over again or cough over and over again. Trigger warning, bulimia.
少し遅れたかしら。
エンジンを切れ。聞かれる。
あなたが西側のエージ
I
ェン
wonder why they chose not to make his mouth
お
move.
前がアダムか男だと思ってた。
ト。アダムは来られなくなった。
合言葉
Yeah, Ava in this version sounds a bit more
愛
milfy.
国者は愛国者は答えろ。
Aikokushawa. Aikokusha is the organization in MGS is called the Aikokusha Tachi, the Patriots. Tachi is something that you put as an addendum onto words in order to give the idea that it's a group. But the word Aikokusha would probably, in this context, mean patriot singular. So he's asking who is a patriot. And that's the theme of the game. Who is a patriot? What is a patriot? But, you know, the English translation,
これが合言葉の答え。
that is my password. Aikotoba! Titties, titties, titties! Titties! Show. Doesn't work the same without the bloom. Boy, Ooh, wow.
よろしく。エヴァ。
Eva. Attractive women are attractive. Don't listen to the Swedes.
彼女の言う通りよ。眠った方がいいわ。
Go to bed. I don't know, man. You still say the password even if you say... You could. I would prefer if you used the password, sweetheart. I just got 29 doses of radiation in a day. And then they x-rayed me when I got back home because of my broken arm. Don't worry, we ain't making babies. Hell yeah. Oh, dude, in the PS2 version, depending on how hard you push the R1 button, because it was like a pressure-sensitive button, your eyes would open slightly more. But that's just gone now.
敵は
Fuck, dude.
4人確認できる。
まずい、山猫部隊よ。逃げましょう、急いで。武器、装備を忘れないで。
Yeah, yeah. Your eyelids would,
さあ、手伝って。
help me out. Unfortunately, that was the only bed moving they did. What the fuck is this?
ここか
I
ら
swear to
床下
God.
に出られるわ。
Ah, right.
オセロットだ。
One of my buddies is
私はバイクで突破する。
giving me
また連絡
shit
する。
for buying
分かった。
this.
俺は奴らを引きつける。
And before Twitter is like woke
死なないで
censorship.
ね。
Twitter goes both ways. RE4's millions of ports versus RE4 remake. RE4 had awful ports. The GameCube version was the only good version of that game. Ooh, shit. Like, the PC version was based on the PS2 version because it had the extra content with Ada, right? And the PS2 version has so much removed from it. In terms of visuals. So that's probably partially a reason why fans wanted a newer version of RE4. Come on, guys. I may not have thought this plan through, guys. Oh my god. Damn, he's a crackpot. A crackpot? A crack shot. That was fast thinking. Yeah, I'm just gonna get fucking killed like that. The Wii version of RE4 was the GOAT. Yeah, sure, yeah. And, oh shit, did the Wii version have the PS2 bonus content? I didn't know that. Could you control the Wii version with the GameCube controller? I do have a copy of the Wii version. Well, that's because I obsessively collect something. Come on, I want to take out his other arm. Fuck it. Oh my god. So during alerts and evasions, if I have a gun equipped, do Do I automatically? No, I guess toggle was turned on. Okay. I must have pressed L3 at some point. Yeah, the Wii supports not only the GameCube controller, but the Wii Classic as well. That's good shit. Oh, right, yeah, there's that fella. MGS translations, I heard you can choose the name... They chose the name Lelilulelo because it's unpronounceable in Japanese, lending an air of mystery. Is that correct? Yeah, that's correct. I also read somewhere that they used to use it in order to identify spies somewhere in the Asian countries. Like, probably before World War II, I think. Oh, Jesus fucking... Oh, sniping it. Because people like to joke that the Japanese can't pronounce L's, but the truth is that the R sound to them is kind of in between an R and an L for us. So they're like da-dee-doo-de-do. It's written in katakana, yeah.
貴様に
Yeah, they do have something between, yeah. It's occasionally written in hiragana, but
その構えだ
I don't know when, to be honest. Like, we're going back years since I actually gave a shit about Metal Gear. Spiker. How do you know?
メス犬め香水などつけやがって
Misainu.
そこで止まれ
It actually does say something similar to the word bitch.
シングルアクションアーミーか。
ああもうアクシデントは起こらない
あれがアクシデントだと？ありゃ貴様の虚栄心が生んだ必然だ。
何
Those
確か
were the
にいい銃だ。
days.
だがそのエングレーブは何のタクティカルアドバンテージもない。実用と鑑賞用は違う。
One thing about Blue Point's PS2 ports during the PS3 generation, there's no Ape Escape in this version, no. They didn't actually do anything to the textures, I don't think, other than Snake's face. Actually, yeah, I think characters' faces got a bit of a touch-up, but the environments are, like, untouched. And most of the bodies, I think. You don't quote me on that. I know certainly Shadow of the Colossus was untouched, thoroughly. Like, I'm talking fat child kind of untouched. Always like the details that they, Ocelot has, like, several different face textures in this game for being slapped, or, like, getting his shit kicked in, or getting his face punched, or getting a motorcycle up his nose. Yeah, the 3DS version touched up the actual 3D models of the faces. But, this version has, like, retextured a bit. Just a bit. I think, Snake's MGS2 face textures... It might even be AI upscaled, I don't even know. It's a bit early for that. I think the earliest I've seen of AI upscaling being used in remasters was... Wind Waker for the Wii U. The credits has an upscaler on there, because they had to register the software for the credits. Even did a little Kempo kick. Yeah. The 3DS version doesn't actually have better graphics than the original. It's what it makes up for in higher polygon count, it loses in pretty much all post-processing. The 3DS has like this kind of toy-like texture to how it renders everything, and there's not much you can do about it. Did I get everything in this area? There's nothing underneath the floor but ammo, I think, and... I got therms. Yeah, we didn't look at therms. Thermal goggles look thermal goggly. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, what is happening with the... It locks a little bit. The PS1 emulation of Metal Gear Solid 1 emulates the analog stick as a fucking D-pad. When MGS1 supported the D-pad. I don't understand who thought that was the right idea. And it's so promising because you can put like a load of different saves from other games on your virtual memory card for MGS1. So that when Mantis sees it, he's probably going to go, so you like Castlevania? It was locked at 20 FPS and it ran even worse than that, really. The B&B unit with the camel toe. I don't think you need to upscale much of MGS4's textures, really. When you get to like HD games on the PS3, things... What MGS4 kind of fails at is sometimes the world textures or post-processing. I think bump mapping. Yeah, MGS4 kind of fails at bump mapping, other than on Snake's arse. Do I have bug spray? Bug juice, my mistake. Alright. Should we get the croc cap? Who's saying what about what? Did I say something unintentionally offensive? Because I swear it was intentional. I'm based. I'm based as fuck. Oh, the leeches have like the funniest codec call attached to them.
スネーク、聞こえる？
エヴァか。
ええ、お待たせ。
無事着いたのか。
You okay?
誰にも見られてないわ。
Nobody seen me
君
yet?
はボルギンのそばにいるのか。
Logan not found out. Blah blah blah. I have a really nice rack, and nobody really cares what I do. MGS3 has like 2 examples of like the worst kind of woman and the best kind of woman. Now, which is which? You'll have to decide. The worst kind of woman is Ava, and the best kind of woman is Paramedic. Speaking of leeches, yeah? What's good, homie? Oh, the emulating the analog stick as a D-pad. Right, okay. Don't need binoculars. Yeah, good. 3DS had its second screen, so that was neat. Go whole green to yellow to red based on enemy detection. Yeah, I emulated it once, and the emulation experience is not there yet. Neither is it for Tekken 3D. I would need to get... Fuck it. Let's get leeched. There's Gakko camo here somewhere. Yeah, in the English version, this one goes, Snake, look at your body! Yep, looking good. Not there. The leeches.
重曹を追ってるのね。銃で撃たれると。
Bullet wounds.
スネーク、体をよく見て。
今日も元気だな。
そこじゃない。
じゃあなんだ。
昼よ。
昼？
ええ。
Eat it. In that version, it's a little bit easier to understand. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh no. In that version, it's a bit easier to understand that he's talking about his dick. He says, yeah, it's looking pretty energetic. There we go. Okay, another funny codec.
スネーク、気をつけて。言い忘れてたかもしれないけど、そのあたりにはトラップが仕掛け
There's
られて
traps
い
in
る
this area.
知ってる。
I know. You know? Yeah.
なら話が早いわね。
Then I don't need to tell you
そこ
then.
のトラップは張られたロープに衝撃が加わると起動する仕掛けになっているわ。地面をよく見てロープに足を引っ掛けないように気をつけて。まあ、あなたがそんな単純な罠に引っかかる間抜けだと思ってるわけじゃないけど、一応ね。どうかした？
いや、なんでもない。
I guess I don't need to tell you since you're so on top of it. And he's like, what's wrong? Nothing. You could say his snake is pretty solid, yes. Can't say that the boss is the best example of a woman because her virtue is universal. The crouch walking. Everyone I talk to about MGS 3DS and the crouch walking, like, it's such a wasted opportunity. There's areas in, like, the place Sokolov was being held where you would be able to crouch walk under it, but the environments aren't updated for that. And crouch walking is added so, like, you can move faster whilst being more stealthy. Part of MGS 3's big issue is that it's a very methodical and slow game. And that doesn't do well for Portal. So, like, the reason you can't crawl in Peace Walker or whatever the fuck is not only because the crawling controls are fucking shit in Metal Gear, and they are shit. I like Metal Gear. The crawling controls are shit. You can argue with me, you can say, no, I'm fine with them because I've been playing these games for 30 years at this fucking point, probably. But, you know. I mean, I'm good at the crawling controls. I say that and then I'll fuck up in a minute. I'll get an electric shock. I need to do something about the dog, don't I? Yeah. Otherwise, he's gonna alert everyone. Oh, yes, me. What are the speedrun tactics for this? Oh, Big Soda does it as well. He stands over here and waits for someone to see him. Hello? So that guy, he has to take the long way around. Do I have to get fucking naked for this to happen? Jesus. Anda. Come on, dude. Come on. Must be only an extreme thing. Okay. The game is easier on extreme. What kind of face paint do we want, friends? You could say his snake is pretty solid. Watch out, you might get liquid if you think too hard about it. There was no peace walking in Peace Walker, we were wronged. There was a bit of peace walking. Finally, someone who agrees. Oh, that I'm old. I wonder if this one was AI upscaled. I can't tell. Listen, Mr. Bulgogi. We aren't doing the one with Infinite O2. Union Jack. Anyone? Okay. I'll just knock these guys out because... Is he gonna fall asleep? Yep. In MGS3 there's this little known thing. Blue exclamation mark if you sneak close to a trap. I guess it only happens once. Shit. Whatever.
こちらパトロール。
Oh shit. Hey, buddy. Yeah, in this game he's referred to as Jack, because apparently Jack is a nickname for people called John. This is something I didn't know until MGS3, and it's probably only in there so that they could get that whole Raiden shtick going for the I like MGS2 people. Shit, I got Ocelot's fight going up, haven't I? I'm a hungry boy. I've been catching food all this time and I've not eaten anything. If the paint was over Raiden's face, it would truly be a Union Jack. He's John Naked Big Boss Snake Jack. He jokes that his name is John Doe, and the fans kind of ran with that. But I think his name is actually John Doe for some reason. Don't know why. Right, yeah, that's not the food place. Why is the calorie mate pink now? Was it always pink? I thought it was like a kind of brown, right? Am I crazy? Calorie mate. Buroku. Maple flavor. Maple flavor? It used to be chocolate flavor. Richard is Dick. John Kennedy, called Jack by his bros. Richard Nixon, called Dick by his friends and enemies. I don't know. I think I had maple flavor. It wasn't that great. Motokoseo. I want more! United Kingdom Tiger Stripe. I didn't mean to be playing this for this long. But it's Metal Gear, so, you know. It's pink because the box was made by a woman. Man, I was gonna show off. Pretty good. If only my gameplay was as good. I've not really played this game in years. Not properly, anyway. You should know it was written by a woman. Let's see someone who's a fan of Norm Macdonald around it. Yeah, sadly I've not got much for this situation. That'll help somehow. Cigars. Alright, this is kind of a shitty tactic. Did someone just shoot through a wall? Alright, fuck it. We're just going to the Ocelot fight. Are you okay, dude? Yeah, CQC is like really too overpowered. It always has been. Hey, joke what you want. The cigars actually do steady your aim a bit if you're low on stamina. You're right, mate. In Metal Gear 2, Solid Snake, not Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, part of Snake's backstory is that he was half British and half Japanese. And that was one of the only things MGS1 retconned. I believe. I think it was only retconned in like the manual stuff, so. Snake is a monster. My Snake is a monster as well. Shut up, Ocelot. I'm actually gonna die. Maybe it's because I was smoking while I was fighting it. Right. Might also be because I keep on getting in trouble with Fuck it. Yeah, I died. Shit. Hey, you did get to hear the yeah. Yamero! Taicho! Really cool idea for a boss fight, because he actually slowly learns how to get better with his weapons through the boss fight. If you let it happen. He switches to two guns eventually. Ocelot's VA is definitely... Yeah, he did. He's got a bit of a queer flair to him, the Japanese version. Mbakame. How am I gonna do this? Oh, fuck, the leech! Shit! That's one of the issues. You cunt. A long silver bullet into a well-greased chamber. I don't have any... Oh, I do have stun grenades. Good. Bastard. You bastard. Aye. Sasuga desu. I'm fucked. I'm gonna die again. Ah, shit. There we go. It's blooming on the battlefield. Should have kept what?
Snake! 状況を報告しろ! Snake! Snake!
Oh, the fucking... the leech. No, I think the leech has to go. I'm embarrassing myself right now. Just... There's a leech. I'll stab myself. How do I cure a cut? Oh, it was already mostly cured. My. That was the sound of a Steam achievement being unlocked for eating a snake, and I'm sure that you can guess what it was called, that Steam achievement. No friends. Let's see. Oh man, I fucked up the animation. You bastard. This is kind of rough without it's a little bit rough without the pressure-sensitive square button. And not only does he get better at fighting as the fight goes on. No, the trophy was not called Dick Muncher, Solid Python. Not only does he get better as the fight goes on, but you start to see the hornets start swarming around the stage because of how the pain interferes eventually. Okay. Excuse me, do you have a license, fat gun, mate? Is it funny if I do that? Disgusting. That's a gobbo. It does kind of make more sense, doesn't it? Jesus. The motion actor for Ocelot spammed his gun so hard that his fingers started to bleed. Place. How did I get through here again? The path was... Well, I want the torch, so I think I have to go this way. Is that right? Probably not, no. Gobbos... Oh. Alright, see you, Four Clubs, if you're still about. Have fun doing whatever the fuck you're doing. Whatever the fuck you are. No. Alright, does anyone remember how to get through this fucking place? The longer you're in this area, the more your eyes adjust to it. So you start to be able to see through it better. Also, another good place to use the Snake Eater camera rather than the subsistence camera. Because because a consistent sense of where north is always good. That's the path forward. I guess you guys can't see shit either, yeah. Unfortunately, we're not in a CRT lens, so... Ah, perfect, this is what I wanted. Furballs with googly eyes. Oh yeah, the fire effect for this still runs at 30 FPS, I guess. It always kinda did. Again, something else that could have been improved upon for this port, but unfortunately not. Paramedic. He's looking right at me. Counterbalance the knife. Quick slash. Tracked. Counterbalance the knife. Quick slash. Fire runs at 30 frames per second IRL as well. Some sharp cookies in the chat today, I suppose. Oh, right, yeah, this place. Free food. It's like grenade fishing. The sky rats. Yeah, the enemy crab flash. I'm glad someone got that one. I don't know why, but this looks even more ice-airy than usual. This is the wrong way, but I think there's snow camo over here. And a shotgun. An early shotgun. I think this is the only place this happens. Oh, crab battle! This is a long way to go for a camo that's only useful in one area, and it's at the end of the game. That's not even the best place to use it. That is the thing with HD rebasters, or whatever you want to call them. Like, it's upsetting that so little of a fuck is given, but you start playing it and in the end it is kind of... Unless it's like particularly bad like Shadow of the Colossus, it's still Metal Gear really. It's still MGS3, deep down. Somewhere in the codebase. I was getting kind of fucking sick of playing this game, to be honest. So I was trying to like come up with something that sounded nice before I embarrassed myself against the pain. But yeah. I don't want to keep anyone, to be polite. Oh my god, shoot him. Buckets. Hey! Oh yeah, the Japanese voice actor sounds kinda goofy. Konami probably gave this collection a budget of $20 and 6 cans of soda. There was a full team. On the menu you can see there was a full team. It's just that full team was used to porting arcade games, and the PS1 emulator has like inaccurate sound issues, really. Everything's bilinear filtered. At least they have the good taste to keep the pain relief, defeat the pain. That was that trophy. They had the good taste to not fucking smudge all the textures in the game, but there's a layer of Vaseline over the output, certainly. Kono itami da! See, it works better in Japanese, because they not only say the word pain, they also say the word itami, which is pain in Japanese. So they don't literally just say their name like idiots. I mean, they kind of do. Ah, shit, I could have thrown a hornet's nest up there. Oh well. There's a super rare food that you can get. Well, not rare, you just need to have caught a hornet's nest and throw the hornet's nest up there. And his hornets turn it into a pain hornet hive or some fucking bullshit. Nah, it wasn't M2, sadly. For some reason they only ever do work with Sega. God knows what reason. This is an internal porting effort, which is strange. Why do Konami have an internal PS1 emulator? I mean, say what you want about this port, it runs well enough, but like it's a PS3 version of the game, but they did work with Bluepoint's code, so they clearly can read code comments and do stuff, I guess. It's not crashed. If that's like, if that's the level that we have to drop to, that the game didn't crash so it's good, then things are pretty dire, but fuck, it's fucking Konami, guys. What did we expect? I mean, I at least expected Japanese voices with English subs. When I heard about, like, they call them language packs, but it's just another ROM of the game. Oh, really? They made the M2 Contra Anniversary Collection and both Castlevania collections. Well, in that case, I can only tell you that I don't think they did just based on the quality of the work. M2 are pretty fucking outstanding when they do things. And, didn't really see that. I really hope that we get, like, Metal Gear Acid or Ghost Babel or some shit. Food's full. But I have to have the glowing mushroom. That's where all the funny stuff, the funny, talky things come from. Was that an echo in the pause menu? Huh? So these sound effects aren't doing it. I've never heard that before. Mazu sugiru! He can't eat it anymore. I mean, he can. I'm a feeder. Alright, we'll kill the end and then I'll fuck off. I didn't want to be playing this game for so long. Yeah, Acid does kind of need to escape from its PSP hell. Asset 2 looks so good. Like, I think it's using backface culling, but for the, like, the 2D pop art effect, the outlines, I think it's using backface culling, but I'm sure you could do something to make it not look that awful. You say the PSP is easily emulatable, but it's, I guess it is, yeah. Like, the architecture is foreign enough, it's a MIPS CPU, but, it's weaker than a PS2, and a lot of the PS2 the difficulty of emulating PS2 games comes from its very, very strange, media engine. The media engine was the PSP thing. Oh boy. Yeah, that's what I wanted to avoid, but unfortunately we don't have fucking... Oh, for fuck's sake.
敵襲だ。敵の位置は不明。これより警戒態勢に入る。了解。警戒を強化せよ。
Okay. When's this guy gonna look? Can't believe they didn't include Ghost Babel in this collection. I don't believe it either. It's a very strange decision. Go on, hide. There you go, you fucking idiot. Did he just... Oh no, he didn't. Whee! Now what? I would imagine people would say Peace Walker is, bugged. Hey, thanks, dude. Probably need to hear that. Sayonara. It's fine, I was gonna kill the end and then, call it anyway. How long should I leave this VOD up for? Because I wanted to do this to be like, to be educational about the horrors of Metal Gear Solid 3's PC port, but then I just ended up having fun because it's Metal Gear Solid 3. Portable Ops. Portable Ops is worth playing out of morbid curiosity, but it's not a great game, really. Especially if you're emulating it. You're gonna have to, like, go through MGS3's controls, through a PSP's button layout, through an actual controller. I assume you'd be able to do that by changing the... Bitch gets what she deserves. I think you'd be able to do that by messing with the computer's calendar. Tell you what, I'll save before I do it, and then I'll try it out, I guess. Volgin. I'll save before I kill him, so that this is, from here on, everything is non-canon. Save Yoru. Well, yes, I do rotate my saves. How long have I been fucking playing this? 2 hours? Shit.
Snake, Kaiju Gojiraって知ってる?
Kaiju Gojira.
映画よ。見てない? 核実験の突然
You
変異
can,
で巨
but
大化
it's
した怪獣
you're going to be
ゴジラ
emulating
が
the face
東京で
buttons
暴れ回るの。
on the right analog stick, so it's going to be kind of awkward.
なら今頃
Oh, I think someone did make a hack for Portable Ops that the right stick can be used as a camera and you keep the face buttons, maybe. I don't know.
セーブする？
No.
じゃあ
Go
スネーク。
Fucking... Alright.
The 攻撃を受けた。敵の位置は不明。これより警戒態勢に入る。
了解。増援部隊を送る。警戒を強化。
どうした？敵がいる。敵が近くにいるぞ。
Oh, there's another one. You guys really don't understand this whole cover thing, do you? Well, you guys have been fun. Please try to emulate this game instead. There are widescreen hacks which don't work with the reflection tech, but I don't fucking know. You're all adults, you can make your own decisions. Oh wow, this is mouse. This is mouse. Okay. Shit. How do people usually sign out on these things? I'm on several government watch lists, so maybe you should put me on yours. Oh god. Oh shit.